Like to call a special meeting of Cobre Board of Education into session. It is 5 o'clock. Please let the minutes show that all board members are here. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Salute the flag of the state of New Mexico. This is a symbol of perfect friendship among the United cultures. Our agenda says that we're going to a closed session. I just want to ask the board, I talked to Mr. Bash today and he said he had no new information for us. I don't know if you want to go into a closed session or not.
I would make a motion that we do not go to closed sessions. If no further information is available.
Mr. Guadiana made a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Murillo. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Moves us to number 4.
Mr. President, can I have the floor?
Yes, sir.
I would like to, at this time, make a motion that we offer the superintendent selection to Dr. Spalletta.
Point of order, the board president has not requested any motions. This is done out of procedure, out of process.
But he had the floor and it's stated that he would like to make a motion.
I think that the president said we're going to item number 4, which says selection of superintendent effective when, and that's when I asked for the floor, and that's why I made the motion. So I think I'm legal.
Motion by Mr. Cordova, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Molina. Any questions?
I have a question. This process is an opportunity for acknowledgement and celebrating the fact that we had open sessions for communicating all these things. And I think this opportunity to thank all the people that participated in all the activities and gave us their input one way or another, whether it was in writing or whether it was face-to-face or whether it was communicated in the meeting.
That is something that I'm going to say here at the end before we adjourn.
Okay.
And I'll give every board member an opportunity to say something at that point.
Okay, because that's not on the agenda.
No, it's not, but it's something that we can say to the public what or say to each other here what we said. Okay?
Mr. President, may I have the floor?
Yes.
So when we began this process, we had several listening sessions.
Yes.
We made it seem that we care and value what our stakeholders have to say. Our stakeholders have made it very clear of who they support, and that is not Dr. Spalletta. I've received 26 emails in support of Dr. Adam Amador. The crowd here demonstrates that they support Dr. Amador. If we say we value our community input and then we turn around and make a decision that it goes against what they want, we are just paying them lip service.
There's also letters and other yes.
2 for Spalletta.
Yes, and who has signed those letters? Those are the people that are going to work with whoever we select as a superintendent. Those are the people that need to work with them.
I was elected to this board, as all of us were, by our community members, by our students, our families, our parents, those who work, who live in our community and will feel the impact of this decision we're going to make. I
would like to
cannot in
further-
good faith ignore this.
And I would like to add a little further that it was in spite of some of the people in that recommendation letter that we were elected. I think that was one of the catalysts for change that was very clearly communicated, and I would hope the board would continue with that catalyst for change and accountability. So I concur with everything Ms. Murillo said.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any other comments? Call for the vote. I'll
I
take
have a
a,
question.
okay.
Are we going to have public comments at this time during this discussion for this motion?
There's no public comment on our agenda.
So, when there's discussion on a motion, public input is not allowed?
No, it's questions from the board.
And I would
Comments
like
from the
to-
board.
Okay,
I would like to further detail that the reason public comment isn't there is because we chose it not to.
Yes.
No, not collectively. The board did not have a decision. You make the agendas, and the agendas have been wrong for some time. We have a policy that lists public input at the beginning of the session, not at the end. Unilaterally, it was moved without the board's decision to put that discussion at the end, and not allowing public input in this process is just further continuation of the disrespect and the disinterest that we show to public input.
But then,
Mr. President?
Yes.
May I read letters, emails that I've received permission,
I think we all received those letters.
but to share with the community, to be as transparent as possible?
Okay,
Okay, so I have one from Mrs. Marufo, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'm gonna read parts of it, and this is the question she posed to our board. What kind of world are you, as elected public officials, willing to lead for the people of the Cobre Consolidated School District? Are you willing to allow business as usual, which to me translates to more poverty, more drugs, more incarcerations, more violence, more desperation? Or are you willing to allow us to finally have a chance to thrive and succeed because our foundation in education and community feeds who we are as people? Your vote will determine the course of our future. Choose for the whole. Please and thank you.
any other comments? Call for the vote, and I'll call for a roll call vote. Mr. Guadiana,
No?
Mr. Molina,
Yes.
myself, yes. Mr. Cordova,
Yes.
Ms. Murillo.
No.
Motion passes. Mr. Jeff Spolenda will give him a call and see if he accepts the position. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Adjourn. I did want to say that thank you, everybody, for all your support and help.
If you guys will meet with me outside, I can tell you what it is we can do.